eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. One final time this season. Hi there, everybody. Joined by Brock Hewitt in the booth. I'm Kate Scott, and we have made it. The greatest game of them all, everybody. Welcome to the Super Bowl. And it really is the perfect crowning event for each and every NFL season, isn't it, partner? All the fanfare, the celebration of the week leading up to this game, and then in the moment, we see the two best teams in the NFL squaring off for this title.
Such a few fortunate players and coaches who are making the repeat appearances in this game on this stage, Kate. So many. This is the culmination of a dream that began a decade, even a couple decades ago, as a young player discovering their love for football. And for those first-timers, that's fine. Go ahead and take in this atmosphere. Just make sure you're focused when that ball is teed up and ready to go. Those dreams you had as a kid, well, they didn't end up with you losing this game. Oh, no. They ended up with you raising the Lombardi Trophy and calling yourself a champion.
And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles, that we could see and hear everything.
First play of the game, and already an incredible catch. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to be second down.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Quick hitter, and he goes down a little short of the 40.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing again, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
10 more yards. That's another.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. So it's second down coming up.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
This throw is caught. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Time to start the scoring in this Super Bowl, partner. We've got first and goal. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Avery Williams on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, I can only imagine what's running through his mind right now. What an arduous fight across the entire NFC postseason to get to this moment. I think this is one of those moments you just go back in that backyard as a kid and close your eyes and you dreamed of when you were little, and you're living in it right now. It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of timing, proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing here, Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the second time this game. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
And he'll be up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Play action, Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to the air, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Number 87, Travis Kelce. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Third and 4 coming up now. Another throw for Mahomes. He gets it to Rice. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Rice. A gain of 9 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Looking for Isaiah Pacheco out of the backfield. So that brings up 2nd down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Short pass brought in. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Again, Mahomes to throw. He'll make a big for it on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Finds his man over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. On the option, they give it to Pacheco. And he stops, give him about 7 on the play, and give his offense a 1st and goal.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first couple before they could finally drag him down.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7. Ball is out. Mahomes fumbled it. And the Eagles have it. So they do take over after the fumble block, but they're doing so in a dangerous spot right near their own end zone.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play no one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard. It's that type of effort the coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hoped that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
At the 10-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Connects with Mechie. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So we're officially through one here in the Super Bowl. 7-0 is our score. More from Santa Clara coming up. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Hits him on the in route. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Number 6, Devontae Smith. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Hurts now from the gun. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Quick throw to the left is complete. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
First down throwing for Hurts. Completed left side to Smith. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Hurts tucks it, starts running. And they'll still have some work to do now on third down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Chiefs in a nickel set for this third down call. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets in, touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles can tie it up in the second after coming into the lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Xavier Worthy now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get him back here. They give to Pacheco to start the drive. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Sidney Brown in on that stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 28-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's caught, he's got ground. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
A gain of 6.
6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They get 6 and a first down as well.
A gain of 6.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
First down, ball at the 36. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Here's a screen setup for Pacheco. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on first. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
That's a pretty good look right there at the struggle offensive linemen have. Athletically, they're just not as fast as these linebackers. And if they don't win early, those linebackers outrun them and make a play like that behind the line.
Offense to the line for second down. Now it's Mahomes. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, well, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's running for it. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking first down, but all of a sudden, well, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Eagles 7.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Steps up, and he's running with it. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 15 yards. And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They motion a receiver left. On first and 10, it's Hurts. Finds the in route complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
It's the 2-minute warning here in the first half. It's the Eagles who have 1st and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now Hurts. He's keeping it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
All set up now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Dump off caught by his back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Hurts to throw. Has it in close. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Worthy now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. The Chiefs taking over now, real late in this opening half. And they'll have an even 40 seconds available to them, so expect to see at least a few plays here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
34-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing on first down, Mahomes finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Second and 3 now. to the air. Mahomes. He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. So we've reached the half here in the Super Bowl, and we know our pal Scott Hansen has been watching intently. He's got our halftime report. Scott? All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So to begin the third quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They made it 3 yards on the totes. It'll bring up 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Gonna go with Barkley on the counter. Working a couple yards past the line. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
He was brought down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Hurts now from the gun. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie. They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it, and build some momentum down the field. But how about a shout-out to that defense, now setting their offense up in great position.
The Chiefs' offense set to take over again. New set of downs for him at the 38. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Zach Vaughn with the tackle.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
31-yard line.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. From the 31. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
First down carry for Pacheco. And he's able to get this down to the 13. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, I've been around this league a long time. Runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody And maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Running it after the penalty. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Third and 4 coming up now. Here's Mahomes now. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Chiefs grab the lead on their first series of the half. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other, and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Butker on now to kick this one away. Shipley now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. From the 36. He calls his own number again. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First down throwing for Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's brought down at the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 11. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On first down, Hurts has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Second down now, 7 to go. And again, here's Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look.
You can make that in his sleep. Ah, it's an easy 3. Bring it home, baby. More, kick it. Come on, we need these 3 points.
First and 10 now from the 30. Putting a receiver in motion. Hurts on first down. Connects with Mechie. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the
I love throwing on
19-yard
first down.
line.
And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down from the red zone. Gets it to him on the screen. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles can tie it up after hitting Pater in the 3rd. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles tie this game at 21.
21 apiece.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Worthy now to return it. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
You know, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Xavier Worthy. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains, and it's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
Rice has it, work in the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
To Rashid Rice. A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 43-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Putting the tight end in motion. Counter give here to Pacheco. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
Taken down right.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
And a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. He's inside the 10. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Eagles 21.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter.
Harrison Butker.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Shipley now to return. Escapes a defender. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
John Mechie. A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 31-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go. So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. It's Eagles football. We'll see if they can erase that deficit to win it all. Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's good.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you've got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Escapes the sack. Completed to his running back. Finds a little room there, gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Second down now, 7 to go. Hurts. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in mind, double digits, and they nearly got it there.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Hurts now from the gun. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Motioning the tight end left. Back to throw, Hurts. Cut out left. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Extra man in the secondary now for the Chiefs on 3rd down. Hurts looking to throw. He's running with it. And they take this in for the score. The Eagles now trail by just a point in the 4th. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game.
Okay, you got to be aware defensively by this point that this guy is going to run if he sees daylight. I think there was an awareness factor. They just couldn't stop him. He has just been that kind of X factor with his legs.
Now they're on for the most important extra point of their entire season. And he hits that point after, so we're all set up for a heck of a finish here. We're tied in the final frame of the Super Bowl. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys and friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
That's why you often see some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Short pass brought in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play's so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and 3. Hits him on the in route. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Chiefs, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. It's Pacheco again. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Pacheco, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Zach Bourne. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. To the air, Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
12 yards.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. On the option, they give it to Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Here's Mahomes. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. It's a 38-yard look here. Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Harrison Butker.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Well, that was great timing. Great timing by the big fellas to get out in front of that screen. You could see it coming. Running back has the lineman in front of him to clear a little space, and it was all about his athleticism after that.
Hurts on 1st down. Completed left side to Smith. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the Chiefs' 39-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Eagles trail by a field goal. 2nd and 3 now. From the 39. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down to the 36 with almost enough for that 1st down.
Brings up 3rd down.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Trying to get it with the option here. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
Kate, it was such a privilege for me living up in the Pacific Northwest and covering the Legion of Boom. But when I see a play like that, all I see is number 25, Richard Sherman. Yeah, he could run his mouth and he could talk with the best of them, but he walked it with tackles just like that.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And it's on its way and through. He hit it from deep. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Worthy now to return it. Juke the defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chiefs aren't headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. He'll look to throw it. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. 2nd and 10. They've got a man in motion. Setting up to pass. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Xavier Worthy. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing now. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. And postseason overtime no longer different from what we saw in the regular season. A touchdown on the opening drive doesn't end things. The other side's going to get a chance to retort. And if the game remains tied beyond that, then it is sudden death. So overtime in the playoffs, Brock, no longer an oddity compared to our first 18 weeks. It's all going to work the same now. Both teams guaranteed a shot with the football regardless of who wins the opening toss. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, it is next score wins. That field goal saved their Super Bowl at the last possible moment. And now we're going to see overtime decide a winner. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And now after months and months of work, Brock, this is where they have to play their best football and stay disciplined in the moment.
I love the way you set that up. I like to call it the voice of poise, right? In your own head. Don't make this moment bigger than it is. It is huge for all of us watching it and a part of it. You got to stay calm. You got to execute. And you got to put your team in the best position to go clinch that Lombardi.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On first down, Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Every down carries such importance in overtime of the Super Bowl. Here's second. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All right, needing 3 yards here on 3rd down if they want to keep this opening drive of overtime going. It's Hurts once again. Hits his running back. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. It's a gain of 4 there, and that's good for an Eagles first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
First down throwing for Hurts. Completes this one to Granson. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
Second down now, 7 to go. And again, here's Hurts. He's got Brown on the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A.J. Brown. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Hurts throwing again. He's running for it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
13 yards on the play. That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
They kick the running back in motion. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
10 more yards.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Offense set for a first and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he scores! It's a touchdown on the first drive of overtime. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Now for the extra point and a 7-point lead to defend here in overtime. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chiefs 31.
And postseason overtime no longer different from what we saw in the regular season. A touchdown on the opening drive doesn't end things. The other side's going to get a chance to retort. And if the game remains tied beyond that, then it is sudden death. Worthy now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense out to take over.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. This is cut downfield by Rice. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs trim the lead to 1. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Now for the point after. That's going to end this in a tie or a loss. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs tie this game up.
The game is tied at 38 all.
So overtime in the playoffs, Brock, no longer an oddity compared to our first 18 weeks. It's all going to work the same now. Both teams guaranteed a shot with the football regardless of who wins the opening toss. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, it is next score wins. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First down, a run with Barkley. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up second down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
All right, Brock, both teams have had their opening salvos. Next score wins it in OT as they come up on second down. From the 31. Throw over the middle, cut by Brown. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
25. And he sends everybody home. It's a touchdown, and they win this in overtime. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
And the Eagles have flown back to that mountaintop, partner, repeating as Super Bowl champions. Well, Brock, after going the first half-century of Super Bowls without ever seeing an overtime, we've now needed extra time in 2 of the last 3 to name our champion. It's a good reminder, once you reach this final game, you are 100% playing a team who is your equal in every sense of the word.
Yeah, you know, that is so well said, Kate, because I remember growing up as a kid, and you and I in those 80s and 90s, we didn't have many great games. Many of them at this stage were blowouts, but not anymore, and iron sharpens iron. What a ball game.
So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Heward and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL season. We cannot wait to catch you all again in the fall. I'm Kate Scott. Wherever and however you've been watching, please get home safe tonight, everybody. Good night from Santa Clara.